mental health directly affects decision quality, emotional containment, strategic thinking, trust and leadership presence. So when mental health is treated as a side issue, performance becomes unstable. Yeah, so it's not about putting on a brave face or being positive. It's actually about regulating the stress response, having faster recovery from pressure, and continuing to access the thinking brain, that prefrontal cortex I mentioned earlier, even in high stakes environments. That's why it's really important. Because every performance outcome is brain mediated. And what I mean by that is mental health directly affects decision quality, emotional containment, strategic thinking, trust and leadership presence. So when mental health is treated as a side issue, performance becomes unstable. So when it's integrated, performance becomes consistent and sustainable. And that's why it's really important not to see them in isolation. That 30-second pause, a brief psychological pause, it's not about mindset or motivation. The pause actually shifts breathing, posture, and brings attention back into the body. And it resets the nervous system and restores prefrontal access. So you can think more strategically, you can emotionally regulate, and you can feel more able to access being able to find ways forward. And it creates space before you take action. So in grounded leadership, it begins with the body, and it's not just a to-do list. And that really important 30-second pause helps you to do that. And then there's a 90 seconds that you can do, because our brain resets in 90 seconds. The pressure is not the enemy, and it's about mismanaged pressure that's the problem. And I want leaders to leave with an understanding and a clearer understanding of how their brain operates under pressure and stress and strain, and tools that can immediately help to impact that in a positive way. Permission to lead with clarity instead of self-override. And high performance, it doesn't take sacrifice, it takes designing a good way of your mindset and important leadership.